Otherwise, we'll move on to the next thing, which is the tidal generator, which is made from the following resources, and you use this in the ocean. So we actually go to, we don't have an underwater one, we do have a monument, so that's fine. So let's go to ruins, then 113 higher for that typically. So we'll just teleport here, 100, like so. I forget I need to include my own name. We'll go to here. We'll see how much this actually generates of power. So you can see it there, and we'll get a battery to see how much it outputs since it doesn't have an interface. So nothing there. I'm going to want to put it this side, obviously. So it generates quite a lot of power, and I don't think it really matters as long as it's in water. I assume you need to put it in the specific biomes, as it does say here. Requires at least the following, only functions in the following biomes. So you can't just put it underwater. I tried, doesn't do anything. So yeah, you can generate power pretty easily with this, and it's not too bad unless you have some plastic. So just clear our inventory here. Actually, we get the waste collector while we're at it, which is made from the following materials, and if you put them in similar ocean or beach biomes, it'll collect waste plastic. So if we just put this here, I'm assuming it'll just generate stuff over time. As you can see here, from paper waste to plastic waste to algae. And the plus paper waste you can use for shredded paper, to then make paper pulp, to then make paper, and a few other things as well, which pretty much works similar to sawdust, it seems, from other mods. Otherwise, we've got the solar panel, which pretty much just generates 50 RF, which I've been using for quite a few machines, as you can tell. The solar glass, which allows you to pretty much generate energy as long as it has access to the sun, and generates a bit less, and is a bit cheaper. So if you want to use that early on compared to having the bioplastic, we've also got that. We'll just use it in action so you can get an idea of how much that actually does. So actually put this here, which we're not under the sun. We'll see nothing there. If I put a solar panel there, not much either, okay. So generating quite well, not much there it seems. Okay, unless it needs to be right above. We just need the falling battery above as well, which it won't place it that way, okay. Fair enough. I'm assuming you may also get pollution here, maybe on a beach biome, if you have the following blocks here, and having the waste collector nearby. Otherwise you can't craft them though, so I'm assuming it's just a byproduct that maybe appears in the waste collector, or maybe just appears on neighbouring blocks, or you can possibly just put plastic waste on the blocks, and it'll do that, I guess. Nope, so just a byproduct that comes from that, I guess. Otherwise though, I think that is it. The algae bar, we'll also try consuming and see what that gives us. But from there, we've just got these circuits, which you can just use in the Algorithmic optimizer to adjust the efficiency of machines. And I'm assuming you need these inside the optimizer and then the optimizer next to others to operate faster. So we just have, say, the CO2 scrubber nearby. We just put that here, and we put the actual circuit board, and then we get the optimizer, if I can find it, nearby. Put this in, and we'll increase, say, the speed. There's obviously a bunch of other things you can increase as well, such as resource usage, power usage, and I'm assuming that's CO2 usage, it's possibly the nutrient fluid, and so on. So yeah, we'll just speed that up a bit, and we'll get some power. Just gonna want to get some cables, since we do have some generators below. Let's see how much of a difference that makes. So get some water, because why not? Even though we've got water nearby, but oh well. You can see that there, and I'm assuming that might be increasing. So we'll see there, and we break it. Let me see the pace difference there. So possibly the same, possibly not. But either way, you can do that. So yeah, finally the algae bar, I think, is the last thing we have. Besides the other circuit boards, you can add more cores to any of the benefits there. Actually, we'll just clear this and take damage, and we'll go back to where we were. Survival, put the hunger effect on, and we'll see, this is normal, so that's fine. And you can't consume the regular, but you can the cooked one, which we'll just wait for the hunger to drop before doing. And you can see that that'll give us 2.5. Otherwise, there is a config that allows you to pretty much, I think, just tweak a few blocks from energy usage to obviously water transfer rate, water usage, the actual modifier for lava, and how much of a difference it makes, whether energy is required for the grow bed or not, so you can disable that, as well as obviously whether, okay, so can growth media be destroyed when using in a growth bed, so obviously that's if it destroys it or not. If you just want to keep it there and you want things to be a lot easier or more manageable, you can do that, or you can disable the machine entirely. So yeah, okay, lava modifier with the yield of the other one there. Otherwise, I'm assuming that's pretty much it. It's just changing a few things here and there from obviously the growth medium for the different crops. You've got the different blocks benefits, so from gravel, sand, and dirt, obviously, for what differences each medium block will make to crops. Just keep going. Sand, clay, gravel. Okay, so the probability, sorry, the destroying probability of that block, I'm assuming, rather than the crop. Fluid usage when having that inside, and the growth modifying difference. Destroying probability of biomass, and fluid usage modifier, disabling machines, and a few other things, as well as how much of a modifying difference the bulbs do in the growth light, affecting the crops, and I'm assuming that's going to be mostly it. There's the scrubber usage, the operation time, the energy usage, the fillers transfer rate can be tweaked, animations, and so on. For the diffuser, the nozzle range multiplier differences, the injector, disabling the machine, transfer rate, operation time, water usage, polymer module, and a few other things there, as well as generating polluted blocks around in the world for those logging. I'm not sure about that for retrogen, but it's still something I'm assuming that works along that generation system. And yeah, that seems to be pretty much it to cover everything there. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.